Hey, what's up? How are you? It's your friendly neighborhood burrito DJ, and today we are going to be playing episode 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Now I know what you're thinking. Yikes. Yeah, this is when we really do just start to get into it, isn't it? We just dive straight in. Let's give it a go. If you can't tell the nervousness in my voice, first of all, this music would probably give a lot of people but hi again, DJ. I forgot the voice I gave her. It's been a while. Hi, how are you?
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Monica, you're so funny. You. Nah, don't worry. I could never. Me run away from you? I'll keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, DJ. You're welcome, Yuri. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like, they deserve any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
Sayori, you snitch, where are you at?
And last year, too.
Wow, she really went full on snitch.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what.
Actually, Natsuki, I came here specifically for cupcakes.
If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh, shots fired by Monica. Alright. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
I agree. I 10,000 agree. Do not disrespect manga. Okay, Monica? Defeated. Natsuki plops down in her seat.
Don't worry, guys. DJ always gives their best as long as they're having fun.
Why are they so pronoun specific right now? Literally every sentence has a he.
They help me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. So I'm not gonna let you cook.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Oh, come. You and DJ are becoming good friends, too.
Sayori. That's not what she meant. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, you even brought something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. You weren't even the one that said it, Yuri. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess this means it's up to me to rescue this situation. I didn't put myself in it, but why not? Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Honestly. I'll be happy no matter what. Finger guns. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want me to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. Wow.
Thank you. What's this book about?
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. That's actually so sweet. That is so sweet. Thank you. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. What are you trying to say? I read. Manga is literature! And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Give me that shit, bitch. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. How can I read it at my own pace if we're going to read it together? I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet, probably looking for manga. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes met for a second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Oh, she's so cute. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? 'Cause she bought one. I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Morkov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. All right. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Bitch, what the fuck? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Right now, Yuri, you're not on my list of who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life just starts to fall apart. Like crumbling cookies. That's kind of, it's kind of dark, isn't it? It's dark as f***. She's deep. I'm 13 and she's deep. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. You're not a fan of that sort of thing, DJ. No, it's not like that. It's just, I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Like, it's just, I wasn't expecting you to be the one to give it to me. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look from a life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. I hope you don't believe that, Yuri. I honestly hope you don't believe that. Because that story is dark. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Alright. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm not gonna say you weren't. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I mean, well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. I think she does. Because she says some weird shit. That just means you're passionate about reading. And killing people. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Like, who am I if not to take your books? Give me books. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, that was me. Well, that's true. I guess I might as well start reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? Haha. I'm sliding in like a smooth criminal Michael Jackson, okay? About to slide myself in next to you. It's cool if I sit here, right? Alright. A little tired. It's been a long night. So Yuri, what are we reading? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. If I'm rubbing on your body. Alright. I open a book and start the prologue. Let's get to it! I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Yeah, read your own fucking book. What the fuck you reading mine for? You got the same shit. You got the same shit. It's like if we're out getting food and you ask for some of mine. I'll give you some, but like, if you got the same stuff, why do you want some of mine? Mine doesn't taste different.
reason, whenever you eat your older sibling's food, it always tastes different. I don't know. It's just the way it is.
Anyway, sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I have that same problem, Yuri, don't worry. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, fuck! I do the same thing. Literally, I have a friend who constantly tells me, like, no, you're not. But... that's the only way to get me to stop saying sorry, but then I get to the point where I'm like, sorry, fuck, sorry, shit, fuck, sorry, fuck. And then you just sit there like that for a while. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. How's this? Shoulder to shoulder. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh, shoulder rub with me, Yuri. Come on, shoulder rub. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. You have some nice shoulders. Very broad shoulders, but you have some nice shoulders. Pointy. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open and wrap the other one around Yuri. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Not her turning the page for me. Yuri. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips it to her side. My camera ran out of footage for a second, but we're back. It's actually kind of distracting me, the way we're huddled close together, close to contact. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Ready for what? I'm ready for anything. What's up, Yuri? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Not me making something out of nothing. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Our thumbs meet. That's where the contact is. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? People told me once that I look like Beyonce. How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses a lot of things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But DJ, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know where you were. I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? All of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Monica didn't even let her get a second in. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if I haven't been looking forward to... Karen went out again, but we're on our last stretch, so we're gonna finish. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close the top of her thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Eyebrows, eyebrows. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read it a little bit more tonight. It'll be more of a fun read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. I know. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. It's only mostly going to be fun because she's not going to be there to rush me. And I can actually register the page I'm reading. That's why I can't read with people. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really did this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you go find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Yeah, pristine, yeah. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, who do we want to hear first? I think I want to hear Monica's first. Only because I'm interested in what she has to say. Like, what does she have to say, you know? I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, DJ. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Why wouldn't I be afraid to bring these up? Social interaction is scary. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Her laugh is more like, Don't worry, DJ. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of area that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, DJ. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Why did she say that? It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. I guess you did. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh, it's easy. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Never give them something to hope for. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? I know. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Why is she coming for everyone right now? And she's just bad-mouthing them all to me, not even to their faces. Like, damn, Monarch's a cold-hearted savage. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Why you say it like that? That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you don't have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I sound too confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite circles and choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. We love that. Poetry. We love her poetry. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really that right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that's kind of the style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. Excuse me. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. here we are again. I think I'm gonna end this video only because I'm running out of storage. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, gals, and non-battery pals, and everything in between. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.